Hey everybody, welcome to Late Night with Bryham. I'm your host, Brian Evans, aka Bryham, and I can just say without I've not been able to wait to get back in front of the camera to see you guys or to see you guys type. I've missed you guys so much. It's been like 3 weeks of me pretty much just being at home. No, I did not have the nasty little virus going around. At first we were afraid I did, but I got tested, double negative, so they don't cancel each other out, I promise. It don't work that way. But then in the course of being sick with something, I was laid up for about a week and started having issues with my back. So I'll get that a little bit more in a little bit, go in a little more detail with you. But first, how are you guys doing? Who's here? Let me know who's here. How you doing tonight? I'm not gonna be long tonight. I just wanted to get a chance to get on and interact with somebody, talk to you and let you talk to me through the chat. So who's here watching? How are you doing tonight? How's your night going? How's your week been going? If you started school already, like my Pierce County peeps, if you already started school, let me know how it's going. If you like your teachers, if you're, well, I know that's kind of iffy sometimes, but if everything's going at least okay for you, I want to hear about it. I want to hear how you're doing. I miss you guys so much. It's been it feels like forever. It feels like all of 2020. I literally thought about just putting a Christmas tree up and saying, okay, I'm done with 2020. It's Christmas time. Let's go to 2021. Let's just skip all this. But we can't do that because time don't work that way, for one thing. But I have having this time. Today was my first full day of work, so I'm a little tired, a little sore from that. Looking scruffy. Yeah, I need to take care of this. Thanks a lot, Kale, for putting that out. But yeah, it's been a rough 3 weeks, but I thought a lot about you guys. I thought about how much I miss you guys. And the good behind it is I've learned some things. You're just sitting at home, can't really do anything because back issues and stuff, you have a lot of time to think. And with that being said, the reason I've been MIA, just at home and nowhere else pretty much, I have a bit of a back issue. Nothing serious, nothing severely severe, but it was bad enough to where the pain did not let me get out of bed. Well, did not let me get out of the recliner. Except to hobble along to the restroom and to the kitchen occasionally, just very little at a time. But I'm treating it. It's getting better, and thank you for all your prayers. I think your prayers are working more than anything. I believe in prayer. I believe prayer works. I have done acupuncture, and that's the whole of the story itself. Wasn't that bad, actually. I was surprised. It was fairly relaxing. I didn't really feel the needles, so I don't like needles, but it was all good. Did acupuncture. I've been on all kind of medicines, more medicines than I've taken ever, trying to get over this stuff. But I think beyond any of that, I know that your prayers have done so much more than all that stuff has. And thank you for all your prayers. And Kelly, yeah, I'm getting pretty old. Like, I mean, geez, I'll be 33 next year. Like, oh, getting so old. But no, it's just one of those things that it just happens. It's a thing that kind of started from a car accident like 13 years ago. And it's year 13, so I guess it's the year for it to really start showing itself and being annoying. But no, it's just one of the things that kind of progressed, and it's gotten to a point now where I've got to do something about it. And I have been doing something about it. And but like, all that to say, like, I miss you guys so much. Like, I can't wait till I'm able to actually see you and not just talk to a camera and like let you see me, but not be able to see you, but just see your words. Even if Kayla's calling me old and stuff. But I am taking care of myself. I've been going to the doctor, doing everything I'm supposed to do, even though I don't like doctors, I don't like needles. I've been to the doctor, got an acupuncture, which surprisingly was relaxing and was helpful. So we'll see where that goes from there. But yeah. But I mentioned, like, I've learned some things while like laying there, and I'm not gonna be long tonight because just gonna be a few minutes. But I did want to like mention this, something that I feel like God showed me through this, and still is showing me because I haven't quite completely grasped it yet. But like, I'm used to doing things. Like, I like to, like, I guess it's the macho person, like, I'm a man. I like to do things like take the trash out. I don't enjoy taking the trash out, but I do take the trash out, do the laundry, like lifting things. At work, I lift things a lot, carry things around, heavy things. And so I'm used to that. I'm used to being able to do things. And when you physically can't do things on your own, sometimes you have to ask for help. And sometimes that can be hard to do. If you're not that kind of person, like, I don't like asking for help, it can be hard to do that sometimes. But there have been many times where I've needed to get something to drink, or I've needed like something from like 10 feet away, and I could not get up to go get it. So I've had to ask Ashley or even Lily to help me with something. And that's something I don't normally do, and I don't really like to do. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, whatever. It is what it is. But I've learned sometimes it's necessary. And I feel like there's a lot of people right now where we're hurting. And I say we, like, maybe hurting physically, maybe hurting like emotionally, spiritually, mentally, with just everything that's happened, like from the COVID nonsense from March, and then like just everything that's going on, like so much stress, like all the political stuff here and there. You see, everything's politics now, it seems like, and it's so easy to get caught up in all that, and to get caught up in the loneliness of being at home by yourself, especially if you can't go to school or to work or wherever. Whether it's because you're sick and you have to be quarantined, or whether it's because your parents are like, no, you're not going anywhere, I don't want you to get sick, you stay home, or like whatever the case may be. Like, people are hurting right now. There's a lot of people that are having a lot of different hurts, and we don't know what to do. We don't know how to even get by day to day sometimes. So we have to learn how to ask for help. And obviously, like, you can ask your friends for help, and there's some things they could do. Like, they could come over, as long as you stay 6 feet apart and your parents are cool with everything. Or you call each other and talk about things, talk through things. You can hang out. You can, like, do stuff together. But there's a certain level where even your friends can't really do anything for you. Like, it's hard to think about that, but there's sometimes where you're just in a place, especially like spiritually or emotionally, where there's really nobody that can help you like as good as what you need. But we have to learn to ask God for help. And I know it seems cliche. Like, I remember growing up, I was like, okay, yeah, ask God for everything, ask God for your needs, whatever, ask God for this. But the truth is, it's true. I mean, the truth is, it is the truth. There are some things where nobody is really gonna be able to do a whole lot for you. Like, they can help to a certain degree, but we have to learn to rely on God. And there were many times laying there where I was just like, okay, God, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I'm laying here on this chair or in this chair, kick back and recline and can't do things on my own. And I can't go see people that I want to see. Like, I can't see you guys, and I can't see my friends and the rest of my family and stuff. And I'm like, God, there's got to be a reason for this. And I'm sure there is. I still don't know for sure. Like, God hadn't been like, oh, angels singing, rays of light, here is your destiny, this is why you're doing this. It's nothing like that. It would be cool if it happened. I'd kind of freak out a little bit, but it'd be pretty awesome. But I do feel like God's going to show and reveal things through my circumstance, areas of growth and areas to improve. And whatever your circumstance is for you, like whether you've been sick or whether you've been hurt or whether you're just in a place, just like Pastor Johnny says, you're just in a funk where you're just like, it's like you bogged down. It's just like you don't know what to do. God, if you ask God for help and you ask Him to show things to you and to reveal things to you, He's going to help, like, show you how it fits. Like, I've always grown up believing everything happens for a reason. We don't always like the reason. It's not always a good reason to us. But as long as we trust in God and we rely on Him, then He's going to make it all okay. He's going to make everything better. There's a purpose for your pain is another phrase I've always heard. It seems cliche, but it's very true. And even though right now I'm not thrilled about being in pain every now and then, it's where I'm at. And I can choose to get down about it. And trust me, I've been pretty upset about the whole thing. But God has shown me that, like, He's in control. He's got everything in His hand. Like, He's all powerful. He's all knowing. So just trust in Him. And so whatever your situation is, I ask you the same thing. Just trust in God with it, and He'll work it out. He'll work through you. He'll work it out for you. And it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. So the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" comes to mind. It's don't worry, just be happy. Choose joy, like we say at church all the time. I've been spending a lot of time choosing joy, because if I didn't choose joy, then I was going to be in whatever the opposite of joy is. Frustration, anger, sadness, whatever. So you choose joy. That way, that's what you're aiming for. That's what you're going for. And that's where your mindset's going to be at. So yeah, even if you're watching this after the fact, like, drop in the comments below, like, how are you doing? Like, how's your week been? If it's been good, great. I want to see that. I want to be like, yeah, that's awesome. You've been having a good week. It's a good thing. It's awesome having a good week. If you've had a not so good week, then I'll pray for you. Like, you pray for me, I'll pray for you. That sounds like a pretty good deal. And God's going to get us through whatever it is we're dealing with. And thank you, Kel. I hope it's about 100%. I'm feeling about 65% right now. Up from like probably 30% about 2 weeks ago. So there's been a lot of improvement, still some ways to go, but I'm able to get back to work slowly, carefully, and hopefully be at church Wednesday night, as long as everything keeps progressing and healing and I keep improving. But anyway, and I do apologize, by the way, because YouTube's being weird. When I scheduled this stream, it for some reason said it's going to happen tomorrow at like 3 o'clock, 2:35 or whatever. So that's just, it's being weird. Like, don't listen to YouTube. Like, you know when it's going to happen. It's 9 o'clock. If it's happening, it's going to happen at 9 o'clock. So you don't worry about that. Hey, Pastor Johnny, good to see Pastor Johnny on here. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, thank you for your prayers for healing. I definitely need them. Definitely, like, want all the prayers I can get, because prayer is amazing. So that's all I got for you tonight. I just wanted to, like, let you know I haven't disappeared. I haven't, like, fallen off the face of the earth. And it's been 3 weeks Tonight would have made week 4, but I wouldn't want to let that happen. We're not going to have 4 weeks of no Bryham because Bryham is in the house. Bryham is alive and well. At least medium well. But anyway, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. That helps us out. If you haven't subscribed already, share the video. Let your friends know about it. They can subscribe too and hang out with us on Friday nights and on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Instagram. Don't forget DC Students GA at Instagram. And also don't forget about this awesome, cool little thing we got going on here. DC Students has a TikTok account now, so follow DC Students on TikTok. We have 2 TikToks, looks like. One featuring Kel and Jada beating Kel up, and the other one apparently with me involved in that. So that's a little bit scary. But yeah, follow us on TikTok. And send us your TikToks that you make, your inspirational TikToks. We still want those. We still need those. We want to show those. We want to help spread the good message that you have to give, because I believe every one of you has a message. May not be like a sermon, like 15, 20 minutes of preaching, but you have a message to get out there. And even if it's a 15-second TikTok, a 1-minute TikTok, there's a message to get out there. So that's a quick, easy way for you to get your message out. So send that to us. I want to see that message myself, and we'll share it on here. We'll be sharing it, maybe even on TikTok. We might duet it or something, something fun. And don't forget your testimonies. The number's in the description below. Just text in your testimonies and something God's done for you, and we will celebrate with you and be happy. And anyway, so that's all I got for you tonight. I'm so glad to be back-ish. Hope to be back 100% very, very soon. And glad to see all of you who are watching on here tonight. All of you who will watch later on, I'm glad to see you too. Because every one of you are amazing. You're awesome. You're world changers. I love every one of you. So y'all have a great night. And I'm going to go rest now because I've been sitting up for a while. So have a great night. Love you guys. Thank you for your prayers. And see you next time.